similar, they'll not see the difference. I'm here this week with a very, very interesting topic. I'd like you to sit on tight because, trust me, you're going to love it. And this is just a concept that I don't know, not too popular within our health sector, but it's something a patient as well as the health practitioners. Currently, what I want to discuss is a concept called the patient being of right. Now, this concept came about in 1948 with the Human Rights Declaration. So it came with a stipulated or a precise entitlement to patients that both the patient and the healthcare giver are supposed to be conscious of in order to ensure quality in delivering of healthcare services, as well as preserving the rights of a patient even when they are given to you to be catered for. Are we good with that? Alright. There are about 12 here within our society, and it's very important to know them. I might not discuss all, but definitely at the end of the video, I'll highlight the remaining others in written form so that you can see it, in order not to bore you with lengthy videos. Thank you very much. So, some of the important bills of right you have as a patient is one, the right to confidentiality in the healthcare systems as regarding your records and your biodata. It is very important as a patient that you know this, that your information as regarding the disease or the ailment you'll be treated for, your address, your location, your next of kin, all those kinds of information are kept confidential from the reach of anybody who should not have access to it. And aside from that, confidentiality exceeds that for the fact that a health professional is aware of your personal info does not warrant them to share them out. So this has to do with privacy and confidentiality. It is a bill of right. Next to that, we also like to talk about the right to quality healthcare service in sync with the current standard. Healthcare is improving, and it's in the nature of health regulating bodies in diverse professions to ensure that their professionals keep in touch with the current trends and the current upgrade in their curriculums as well as scope of practice. So, what is obtainable in 2020 might not be obtainable in 2025. So the health institution as well as the professionals have a responsibility to keep on developing themselves in sync with the current health standard based on the regulating body within your jurisdiction. So it's not expected that ruled out treatment or ruled out method of treating an ailment are still continued in a time where there are better alternatives. So you have the right to also know this, and it will be good if patients do well to labor to know the current trends as regarding, especially them that have terminal diseases, them that have chronic illnesses. You ought to know the processes and what is involved in taking care of yourself aside from the labors of the health professional. Another thing is you have the right to therapeutic module, a safe and a healthy healthcare environment. You know, people say when we go to the hospital stinks, the hospital does that, the hospital does that. Well, not all hospitals, but I want to let you know it is your right that you are entitled to a clean and safe environment while being catered for within a health facility. Again, it is important to note the word nosocomial infection. There are infections that are hospital acquired. Some of you go to the hospital with mere malaria and come back with other more severe or complicated issues than what you went there for. So it is very important to know that you need to have a safe environment. A safe environment. Though this thing I've said now does not necessarily have to do with poor hospital environment, the professional's competence as well as etiquette in taking care of you and scientific approach in handling your case also matters in keeping you away from complications, as well as your compliance to the laid down order. Okay. Aside from that, you also have the right to review your medical record. You know, most of the times when patients go to the hospital and you ask them, what did they say was wrong with you? They say, I don't really know. That's actually bad. That's actually bad. And even if you are not concerned about it, you should start becoming concerned. You should start becoming concerned because it will give you an insight into what you ought to do, what is the current progression of your illness, and what you ought to do or the next phase involved in, achieving that health need that you currently are looking for. So it is very important, very, very important that you take that serious, because most of the times monies are extorted from patients without them knowing what is wrong with them. They just come, receive drips and some regular drugs, and they go and they say they give me drip. That is very bad. You are also entitled to a transparent billing in sync with the services you received. You should be charged honestly as regarding the services you receive. You should not be duped. So every health institution should have a standard price list whereby the patient's health services received are measured against. So we cannot have somebody who came for treatment of malaria within 3 days and the person paid 21,000 naira. Another person came and he paid 5,000 naira. That is absurd and that is hilarious. So it's important that you know that you are entitled to an honest billing as stipulated by the health institution you are receiving treatment from. I've seen where people are being charged based on their pockets. That is very, very, very wrong. You charge men based on the services rendered, not based on their bank accounts or their financial status. Thank you very much. The other list of, Bill of Rights will be highlighted below. Stay tuned.